We're back and better than ever.
That's right, Crystal. We're kicking off your weekend mornings with 12 Today.
Wake up with familiar faces Saturday and Sunday only on 12 Today.
Now from the number 119, an East Valley chase coming to a close after troopers toss out several sets of stop sticks.
Tonight, an up-close look at how those stop sticks work.
Developing now, Hamilton High School's football coach reassigned amid a hazing scandal.
Can this successful program rebound?
Just one station showing you how to escape from kidnappers.
Dark and scary, a little freaky.
Can't find anything.
Step-by-step instructions on how to get out of the locked trunk and break free from zip ties.
Warmer weather on the way.
Gonzaga versus North Carolina in Glendale. We have a winner.
The road to redemption is complete for North Carolina.
Team 12 has you covered inside the stadium, and we're outside with the fans.
Snapchat spectacles making their way to the Valley.
The Voice knockout rounds. The Valley's own Josh West trying to make it through.
The Valley's number 119 in action for you. 12 News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Our big story tonight on 12 News at 10. New fallout over the hazing investigation going on at Hamilton High School.
Tonight, the head coach, who is one of the best in the country, has been reassigned to home.
Team 12's Ryan Cody joins us live from the Chandler School to see how the team rebounds from this. Ryan?
Yeah, guys, we're talking about a very accomplished high school football coach here. 5 state championships in the last decade, now relegated to working from home with no football or teaching duties, leaving many people here in Chandler in shock as a perennial powerhouse now has problems much bigger than football. Even at a youth football practice.
It's everyone's talking about it, that's for sure.
The hazing allegations against a handful of Hamilton High football players dominate the discussion.
Hamilton, year after year after year, is always in the talk as, being one of the perennial powerhouses.
Scott Keppel coaches youth football in Chandler.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Many of his players will go on to play at Hamilton, but it's unclear who their coach will be. Steve Bellis reassigned in the midst of hazing allegations under his watch, leaving the state's most successful program in limbo.
I personally think, they're going to take a step back for a little bit, and it's unfortunate for the young men that are there, the staff that's there that, had no part of this.
The situation reminds Keppel of a much more high-profile case at the college level. Different charges, but a relevant comparison to the recovery process.
Similar to what happened in Penn State, right? All the allegations and everything that were there. Look at them this last season. They did fairly well for themselves, but they did take a little bit of a step back because some people aren't going to want to be affiliated with that negative energy that's going on there.
In a statement from the Chandler Unified School District, they say Coach Bellis's reassignment is indefinite, but it is not disciplinary. We are live in Chandler. Ryan Cody, 12 News at 10.
We got a 9-year-old female who tripped and fell on an arrow, and she has the knock of the arrow sticking in her neck.
New tonight, police releasing the 911 call that came in after an arrow pierced a 9-year-old archer's neck. An incredible body cam video showing the rescue crews on the scene. It happened at Usury Park in February when the little girl slipped and fell onto the knock, which is the side opposite of the tip. Rescuers took her to Maricopa County Medical Center and she survived. Firefighters say the back end of the arrow punctured her neck, narrowly missing vital arteries.
Now from the night team, new details on the man leading DPS troopers on a 45-minute slow speed chase through Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa. Tonight, Alan K. Bartelli Jr. is facing a slew of charges, including felony flight, drug possession, aggravated DUI, and an outstanding warrant from Pinal County. The 27-year-old leading cops on the chase in the middle of rush hour traffic. Team 12's Kevin Kennedy joining us now with the tool that helped troopers stop Bartelli in his tracks. Kevin.
Yeah, it's about 8 feet long, 3 inches wide, covered with around 50 or so metal spikes. Easy to throw, it is the perfect tool to slow down runaway drivers. When a car rolls over this, it destroys the tread, rendering the car helpless to get away.
continues to head east.
On the Loop 202.
And hopefully that vehicle will stop itself.
During the evening commute, DPS hot on his bumper. One driver not in a rush at all.
He continues to drive at a fairly leisurely pace.
Troopers deploy stop sticks. The driver not stopping, taking troopers on a slow ride. Wanted for a felony. He's not giving up.
What they don't want to do is create a huge collision out there or put anybody else's life at risk.
Through traffic, this snail of a chase heading east, almost stopping near Center Parkway, then speeding up again. A few minutes later, part of a tire bounces off. Former Phoenix Police Sergeant Andy Hill talking only to 12 News.
Time is on the side of law enforcement in this situation. Obviously, the longer it goes on, the more likely the driver is of the vehicle to stop.
While troopers follow others out in front, tossing more stop sticks, this time a direct hit.
It's just designed to wreck the tire, and then the tire itself will come apart.
Apparently working, more tire flies off. A few minutes later, about 40 minutes after it started, a DPS trooper sees an opening, a bridge blocking our view as he spins out the driver. Our next shot, the suspect on the ground surrounded. This chase or Monday leisure ride is finally over. Alan Bartoli Jr. has been charged with multiple felonies, including possession of a dangerous drug. In Maryville, I'm Kevin Kennedy, 12 News at 10.
Kevin, thanks. Breaking news right now coming out of Southern California. A massive fire in South Los Angeles. These are live images from the scene. You can see the flames there. More than 100 firefighters are on the scene right now battling this fire that's burning at a factory. It's next to a rec center. The fire department tells us that an active gas leak has been sending flames at times 15 feet into the air, and it has forced firefighters out of the building. Still no word on injuries. We'll let you know as soon as we do.
Well, our very own Glendale hosting the NCAA championship between Gonzaga and North Carolina, and the Tar Heels win it in a nail-biter.
North Carolina pulling ahead at the end of the game to win it. The NCAA championship is theirs for the 6th time. 71-65 the final.
Yeah, the fans back in Chapel Hill, North Carolina in the streets celebrating. Tonight they're fired up, elated over the huge win here in the desert. So far it appears fans are behaving themselves tonight, it looks like.
And Sky 12 is live over the University of Phoenix Stadium right now. Some people celebrating, some sulking, many trying to just get home tonight, while visitors who came in for the Final Four are trying to make their way back to their hotels after a thrilling game.
Well, the thrills not all happening on the court. Take a look at new video now from outside the University of Phoenix Stadium. Whipping winds blowing over a stage setup in the parking lot area there. But the good news is, though, it appears that no one was hurt with that.
Tonight you're getting the best live team coverage. Tressa Tudrick is talking with fans in just a second.
That's right, but first Cameron Cox live with the thrilling end and the North Carolina team as it celebrates. Hey, Cam.
Hey, Caribe, you're right. It was absolutely thrilling. It's kind of quiet now, but not too long ago, this place probably looked like Chapel Hill with all the North Carolina fans pouring out of here celebrating, and they really do have a lot to celebrate. This is truly one of those great stories in all of sports. North Carolina had to listen to all year long about losing in last year's title game on a last-second shot. They had a target on their back. They got people's best shot, but they did not flinch all year long. Getting back to this point, and this time, they got the job done. Players at a loss for words when the clock hit 0.
I can't even explain it, what I went through. I mean, it was incredible. I was trying to find somebody to hug, everybody running away from me, and I was mad at everybody because nobody hugged me.
People get to wear a championship neck around their neck. What's that feeling like right now?
You know, this is the best feeling. All the time, I know from last year, this year, I never had a net. I always told them I'm gonna get the national championship one.
So you're gonna keep that net? You're not letting it go, are you?
Oh no, I'm keeping this.
Cut down those nets. How sweet was that?
Well, like I said, there's nothing sweeter than watching your kids jump around and act foolish when they accomplish.
Jumped around a little bit too.
Well, it's not over yet. When we get away from you guys in the locker room, I'm gonna do a lot more.
Williams is in an elite class of his own among college basketball great coaches. He does pass former North Carolina coach Dean Smith by winning his 3rd national title. Only 3 coaches now have more: Adolph Rupp, Coach K, and the great John Wooden. North Carolina, your national champs. Guys, I didn't get a net, but I did get some confetti from the court. Live at UOP Stadium, Cameron Cox 12 Sports, back to you guys.
All right, Cam, thanks so much. I thought he was going to put it over his head, but that works too. All right, now we're going to head over to Team 12's Tressa Tudrick. She's been in the midst of the fan frenzy all afternoon. Hey, Tressa.
Hey, Caribe. Over 77,000 fans flooded UOP Stadium over the weekend, but tonight Tar Heel fans are celebrating their 6th national title in program history.
Oh, North Carolina! Woo! Go Heels! Go Barry! It was amazing. I was crying. Joel Berry was excellent. Justin Jackson was awesome.
So far, I've been to 3 of these, and we're 3-0. Fantastic.
Congratulations on the big win. How did it feel today?
Amazing. Devastating end last year. Came back, overcame bad shooting every game in the tournament, and found a way to win tonight.
I mean, I've waited for this my whole life. I've never seen a national championship. I've always watched us lose at the last second, and this year we've won at the last second.
Great win, great win. It's about time. 1 out of 2 is not bad.
It was great. National championships. Thanks, guy.
Go Tar Heels!
It's amazing. Go Heels.
Tar Heels forever!
Things outside are starting to wind down, but I have a feeling if you're a Tar Heel fan, the celebrations are just getting started. Out at UOP Stadium, Tressa Tudrick, 12 News.
Tressa, how great that you got to see that whole thing live. Good job out there. Thanks. So we want to hear from you as you look at these live images as fans continue to file out of the University of Phoenix Stadium. First of all, great job overall by the Valley over these last few days as they hosted the Final Four, I think. Anyway, what did you enjoy most about the Final Four? The games, the free concerts that we had at Margaret T. Hans Park, the atmosphere, or nothing? You're not going to be that guy, are you, that didn't enjoy anything? You can go to 12news.com/yourvoice to vote in our live interactive poll. We'll have the results for you coming up right before The Tonight Show.
Just one station showing you how to escape from kidnappers.
Dark and scary, a little freaky.
Can't find anything.
Step-by-step instructions on how to get out of a locked trunk and break free from zip ties.
Warmer weather on the way.
Snapchat spectacles making their way to the Valley.
The Voice knockout rounds. The Valley's own Josh West trying to make it through.
Room for 8, and it's loaded with the latest tech. What are you doing, Pat?
Hey, guys. Taking a little lunch break. Went with Diet Blue, because, yeah, I'm watching the weight a little bit. You know what? Plenty of room. Come on in.
Let me show you something in red.
Make time for Toyota Highlander. Toyota, let's go places.
Every day, you're breathing 20,000 breaths. Do you know what you're breathing in? Your indoor air can be 2 to 5 times worse than outdoor air. Filtrete Healthy Living filters can help improve your indoor air quality with exclusive Filtrete brand 3-in-1 technology from 3M to pull in and trap unwanted particles, letting cleaner air flow through. Every breath is a reason to care about your air. So make every breath count with Filtrete filters.
Champion salsa dancer in Arizona, David Olarte, is making his way to his favorite game at Casino Arizona. He'll get there eventually. Arizona winners, choose Casino Arizona, where locals rule. And guess what else rules? Club night with Latin bands and local celebrity DJs this weekend in the showroom. Details at CasinoArizona.com. And there goes David, off to win big.
Because every great accomplishment takes courage. Because one person can't do it all. Because dreams are worth chasing. MidFirst Bank will always be true to your money. With proven services that support all of your endeavors. MidFirst Bank, true to your money.
12 News at 10 is back with a developing story out of Phoenix where the family of a man shot 4 times in the back by police officers is claiming excessive force. Francisco Valdez died about 2 weeks ago after an encounter with Phoenix police. It all began with the 24-year-old's mom calling the cops as a fight between him and his brother escalated. When officers showed up, Valdez allegedly ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and charged one of the cops with less than a year on the force. That officer attempted to retreat and fell backwards over a couch. And when Valdez kept coming towards him, a second officer fired from behind, killing the suspect. The family inviting cameras into the home where this all unfolded.
The thing that hurts me for my son, I asked them to help me with him. I never wanted them to kill my son. He's never hurt me or his brothers.
The family is demanding an independent investigation into the deadly shooting.
First on 12 News, an NAU English professor fearing for her life tonight after receiving threatening calls and emails because of a word. She followed the NAU style guide when asking her students to stick to gender-neutral language in their essays. But one freshman decided to test that rule and use the word mankind. So the professor docked her 1 point, saying humankind is more acceptable. Again, these are university guidelines.
Language doesn't change, obviously, but it changes naturally and it's voluntary. It's not forced.
There is no policy on campus right now that protects my rights in this situation. None whatsoever.
Kaylin Jeffers says a friend of hers told a national blog about her word battle, and it's now gone viral. Only on 12, would you know what to do if a kidnapper threw you into a locked trunk or maybe zip-tied your hands?
Team 12's Jeff Rosson shows us the moves that could save your life.
A daring escape caught on camera in Alabama. This nursing student jumping out of the trunk of a moving car after she was kidnapped and thrown in. The trunk latch that saved her life is required by law in all passenger cars since 2001. But would you know where to find it and how to escape if you were trapped inside? To find out, we've set up a dramatic experiment today. We are going to take volunteers and stick them into the trunk of this car to see if they can turn their bodies around in the pitch black, mind you, to find that latch, flip it, and get out of the car. And since we're sticking people in the trunk of a car today, we thought it would be a good idea to bring the cops along. This is Major Hector Yavat from the Miami-Dade Police Department. Thanks for coming out.
No problem. We're here to help, Jeff.
Trying to help some people. So I'm going to hop into this trunk and try it first, because if we're asking people to do it, I should try it, right? God, it is pitch black in here. We're using infrared cameras, so you can see me, but you can't see a thing in here. And imagine if you were in a real kidnapping situation, how scared you'd be. Hector, what should I do?
All right, try to turn your body around to face the rear bumper of the car.
All right, now what?
Okay, now you want to look towards the rear wall of the trunk and find anything that's glowing, like a latch or a pull.
Okay, I see there's a glowing thing here. I see it glowing.
Okay, try to switch that latch.
Okay, this is the latch. Let me flip it, and here I am. Wow.
There you go.
That is frightening, though. Let's see if our volunteers can pull it off. Here we go. All right, try to get out. After just seconds in there. Wow. You did it. A few people get it, but most
Dark and scary, a little freaky.
can't.
It feels like it's closing in on me a bit. I'm trying to find a latch or something, but I can't.
In fact, most of our volunteers, men and women of all ages, couldn't figure it out. But what if your kidnapper ties you up? Retired Special Forces Officer Michael Hawk is about to show us how to break free.
Your mission is, as soon as the bad guys take their eyes off of you, to execute the escape maneuver. And you do that by simply bringing your arms up as high as you can, and you want to pull them down into your stomach with as much force as you can. While you're doing it, spread your elbows and push your stomach out. And what you're going to do is you're going to overwhelm the locking mechanism and break free.
And anybody can do this?
Anybody can do it.
If I can do it, anybody can.
This is what it's going to look like. Bam!
Here we go.
Woo! Rock and roll.
Oh my God.
That's it. Okay?
That's amazing. And it's true. Anyone can do it. We bring out some more volunteers.
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! They snap the zip ties right off. Yeah! Nice job.
Thank you.
Was that easy?
Very easy.
The simple tips that could save your life. Okay, we learned something today.
Yes, thank
All right,
you.
you're a great sport.
Thank you.
Okay, those are some great tips,
really good
right?
tips, yeah.
Okay, so here's another one. Open the trunk of your car and look for the latch so that you'll know where it is just in case you ever need it. Now a look at more hot headlines happening across the country tonight. At least 5 people are dead after violent storms hit the south. Tornadoes and powerful rain leaving behind a trail of destruction. Tonight, forecasters are warning this same system is building as it moves to the northeast, putting millions more people at risk.
President Trump's Supreme Court nominee is now one step closer to confirmation. Today, the Senate Judiciary Committee voted to recommend Judge Neil Gorsuch to the full Senate. A vote is expected on Friday. Democrats are promising to block the nomination with a filibuster, but Republicans say they'll likely change Senate rules in order to get Gorsuch confirmed.
Now from the night team, just in case you missed the memo, Snapchat users can now share their photos and videos using their sunglasses. When they first launched, you could only get them from vending machines in some of the big U.S. cities. They'd show up for like a day and then disappear. Well, just as tens of thousands of fans descended on the downtown area for Final Four festivities, 2 Snapchat vending machines popped up in Phoenix. The booths sell the shades for $129. They shoot 10-second clips that transfer to the Snapchat app. Anyone can buy them online, but there's kind of an allure to hunting them down. The machine, by the way, is called a Snapbot. And, you know, buying them in person is kind of a cool thing to do. So where are they? One buyer tweeted that a machine is set up near the Phoenix Convention Center, and the location of the other one, no one seems to be able to figure out.
They should have used the glasses to show us where the machine is.
Yeah, duh, right?
We missed the headline there. Buried the lead. Well, we're counting it down to Jimmy. Just a few minutes to go until the Tonight Show kicks off right after 12 News at 10.
And his guest stars tonight are Vin Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and Pitbull.
It's a good lineup.
Good lineup, right?
Yeah, really good lineup.
Well, tonight on... Tonight on just one station, Glendale's very own Josh West took to the Voice stage performing Carry On Wayward Son, and now we know he's the winner of Team Adam's knockout round.
You know, every week I see him, I'm wondering, could he be the guy that wins it all?
It's possible.
You know, he's got great range. The 18-year-old telling 12 News his musical journey started on the corner of 5th and Mill in Tempe. He now moves on as one of the top 20 singers to perform in the show's live playoffs. Good for him.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for him.
You know what? If he wins it, we need to take him up to the corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Well, there you go.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be a perfect
Go
time.
from 5th and Mill to the corner in Winslow, Arizona.
You have to. How could you not?
Makes perfect sense.
Hey, but today, if you were standing on that corner, it was windy out there. Extremely windy. In fact, even here in the valley, it was windy. 51-mile-per-hour wind gusts just happened about an hour ago here in Phoenix. 44 over in Goodyear, 30 in Sun City. The same over in Mesa. 46-mile-per-hour wind gusts as that cold front swept through. And look up in the high country. We're talking about a wind gust of 58 in Cordes Junction. Flagstaff, you came in with a wind gust of 41 miles per hour. Also picked up an inch of snow. So certainly an impressive storm system that continues moving through the state. We were expecting the snow and the rain up in the high country, but there was just enough moisture that we are now seeing some rain here in the valley as well. The first round moved through about an hour ago, but now we're tracking another area of some thunderstorms just in the northwestern portion of Mesa. That's going to quickly move off towards the east. Apache Junction, Gold Canyon. You could easily see some more rain over the next couple minutes as this system quickly moves off towards the east. Sholo also seeing quite a bit of activity as well as far as snowfall is concerned, but then high pressure is going to build in, and that's going to mean a nice day for tomorrow. In fact, look at our forecast. 74 degrees out there by noon. 80 degrees is our forecast high temperature. Today it was 85, so we'll drop it down by 5 degrees. It's going to feel very nice, but over the next 7 days, we are going to see a big warming trend moving into our forecast. In fact, the 90s return by Friday, and then Caribe, we drop those temperatures right back down by next weekend.
All right, looks good. Thanks, Matt. Moments away, the one stat that'll tell you how historically great the Final Four in Arizona really was.
And don't forget to weigh in on our live interactive poll tonight. We want to know, what did you enjoy most about the Final Four? The games, the free concerts, that Snapchat booth, fan atmosphere, nothing? Let's go to 12news.com/yourvoice to vote. Have the final results coming up in a couple of minutes.
Why is nothing?
12 Sports is sponsored by your Valley Toyota dealers.
The best feature of the Camry is that it has lane departure alert. Let you know if you drift out of your lane.
Cool.
Right? It will even gently correct your steering and keep you on course.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Who are you?
He's the intern.
Hey guys, can we use that lane departure at the next bathroom opportunity? Nature is calling.
Camry, with tech for days. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm David Goldstein. You know, if you need cash these days, the bank may not be the best place to go. You see, at Biltmore, there's no runaround. We turn your significant assets into significant cash instantly because we can buy or loan on almost anything you own. From cars and watches to fine art and jewelry, even real estate, including commercial bridge loans as large as you need. So come see us, call, or go online. At Biltmore Loan, we say yes when the banks say no.
The internet changed how talent's discovered.
Early in the morning, rising up to me.
And now CenturyLink is changing the way you get internet. We'll help you find the speed you need to surf, stream, or become an internet sensation yourself. Get started with up to 40 megs for $20 a month for 1 year when bundled with a qualifying home phone plan. Speed may not be available in your area. CenturyLink, your link to what's next.
So, you say you want to change your world? Ready to make your mark? Log in, bear down.
This is Sneaky Big, a little production studio in Scottsdale.
Little? It's 15,000 square feet.
It's got some toys you might like.
These are not toys.
Sneaky Big is a great place for telling stories.
Movies, commercials, recording music, you name it. In fact, it's one of the most sophisticated, affordable production studios in the world.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Sneaky Big Studios. Make magic here.
12 Sports is sponsored by your Valley Toyota dealers.
Hi, everybody. If you judge basketball tournaments by how close the games are, the 2017 Valley Final Four was one of the greatest ever. By simply adding together the margin of victory in each of the 3 games played here, Saturday's semifinals and tonight's championship, the grand total is just 11 points, second fewest of all time. Only the 1982 Final Four, when Michael Jordan hit the game-winning shot for North Carolina, was closer. Diamondbacks manager Torey Lovullo will be in uniform tomorrow despite suffering a freak opening day injury. Lovullo will never forget his first game with the D-backs, mostly because his left eye won't allow him to. Torey wisely stayed near the dugout while his players celebrated their dramatic 9th-inning rally to beat the San Francisco Giants, but the skipper got sprayed once the party moved into the clubhouse.
Somebody poured something in my eye, so I don't know what it was. It wasn't Gatorade, that's for sure. So it's still burning. I'm really, talk about grinding it out right now. I'm grinding out this interview.
We are going to play Drew's Clues. Clue number 1, he's a 4-time Pro Bowl tight end who played college football at the University of Arizona. Clue number 2, he was standing near teammate Tom Brady during the Boston Red Sox opening day celebration as Brady was showing the crowd his famous stolen Super Bowl MVP jersey. And clue number 3, suddenly he ran up from behind and snatched the jersey, running away before Brady tackled him. The answer is New England Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski. We'll be right back.
It's Honda's Dream Garage Sales Event, where you can drive new Hondas from $139 a month. Honda, I like it. Fill your garage with #1 selling Hondas that cost up to $34.50 less than the competition. New Hondas start at just $16,825, and new Honda SUVs start at only $20,625. Don't miss new Hondas from $139 a month this week at your Valley Honda dealers.
Hi, I'm Kurt Warner with great news from George Brazil Air Conditioning and Heating, announcing our inventory blowout sale. We need to clear out this warehouse, so we've slashed our prices. Everything must go. You get the same high-quality, brand-name equipment at the lowest prices, backed by our famous lifetime warranty. It's the big inventory blowout sale at George Brazil. The best brands at the lowest prices from the professionals you trust. Don't miss it. Call while supplies last.
I've been active in sports my entire life, but it can take a toll. When my knee started to hurt, I couldn't get relief until I found NovaCure. At NovaCure, doctors target the source of the pain and relieve it quickly. This is state-of-the-art technology that targets pain no matter where you hurt.
If you've tried other alternatives and your pain won't go away, then call NovaCure today or go to novacure.com.
Say no to pain, yes to cure. NovaCure.
In 2014, we celebrated when our carpet cleaning service was certified by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America. Today, Stanley Steamer's tile and hardwood cleaning services are certified too. We remove an average of 94% of household allergens from carpet and 96% from tile and hardwood, leaving your home cleaner and healthier. Call 1-800-STEAMER or go online for our $99 special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
So, you say you want to change your world? Ready to make your mark? Log in, bear down.
Tonight, Fallon's in Orlando with Vin Diesel and a lip-sync throwdown with Shaquille O'Neal. And Pitbull, new Fallon in Orlando.
Okay, you know you want to hear this. The final results from our live interactive poll. What did you enjoy most about the Final Four? 25% said the games, 3% the free concert, 7% fan atmosphere, and 65% of you were that guy.
The games were great.
You said nothing. You enjoyed nothing about the Final Four weekend.
We have a lot of Debbie Doubters, don't we?
Stay connected and get the latest weather updates from 12 News forecasters all day on the radio on KTAR News 92.3 FM.